Great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
A little backstory. Robert Hirsch here is one of my good friends from Puerto Rico, the first person I met when I moved to Puerto Rico back in 2018.
It was a long time ago.
We go way back. So, Robert, Zkalyx, in 30 seconds to a minute, what is Zkalyx?
Sure. Zkalyx has a technology that allows layer 1 blockchains to talk.
Speak into the mic.
That allows layer 1 blockchains to talk directly together. So our mission really is to get rid of bridges. So this technology we want to deploy to all blockchains. And once we do that, we can have a different kind of crypto experience where every chain is connected to every other chain. And that means businesses can focus on their own chains and connect to the chains they want to connect to seamlessly. So no more liquidity silos, no more bridges, no more intermediaries. That's basically what our focus is.
So as far as how it works, is there like one underlying chain, or are there like multiple different things connecting multiple different blockchains?
Right. So a lot of people go to think like maybe we're a layer, or maybe we are a chain you got to connect to us to get to something else. The key is that we have a technology we want all chains to have, right? And so when all chains have this, or each chain that does have it, it can connect to any other blockchain, but we're not in the middle of that. It's those validators connecting to the other validators, and we're not in the middle of it. And so that's why we want deployed. So there's no layer.
No layer zero, so
there's no layer zero. I hate that they took that name because people think infrastructure is a layer zero solution, and then they stole the name, and now it's all confusing.
Yeah. Kind of like we were talking about earlier, there's certain friction points in crypto, and bridges happen to be one of them.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like every other day we hear about a bridge hack, billions of dollars was there.
Just wow, big one.
Yeah, I didn't even hear that. So what sort of made you realize that this was something that you wanted to solve? You know, you're a really smart guy. You can do a lot of things. Why this?
It didn't go that way. My CTO came to me and said, in weird nerd language that I didn't understand at the time, he said, I have this thing. And after about a week, I realized what he had solved was bridges. And so I'm like, hey, we need to do this. And so it came from the technology first, and then we're solving that. And then there's a whole bunch of other things that we solve. Matterify, who was up here before, they solve like the front end of crypto. By connecting bridges together directly, almost all our other issues in crypto get fixed. And so between the two, I think DNA has a good set of companies.
We sure do.
Yeah.
Where are you all at today? You know, what phase of development are you in? Can could Solana deploy this today? Could Sui deploy this today? Where are you at?
Okay, so we are very early. This is pre-seed. So investors, this is pre-seed, early to get in to a fundamental change, positive change in crypto. But we still have two things to complete. One is the full ZK messaging protocol between. Finish that up. And we intend on all the application-specific chains that we make, they're all going to be quantum safe. So those two things have to be fully deployed, and we think that's going to take about a year.
So you're about a year out from mainnet, so like full launch in about a year?
Right. So yes, maybe on the mainnet. So to be clear, we know we're missing this cycle, and we have to decide as a company when to actually come out with a TGE. So probably not in a year. We'll be functionally and technologically there, but we need to wait until it's smart to come out.
Got it. So you mentioned a TGE. With the structure of your project, can you tell me how a token fits into that? You know, where does the Zkalyx token, what's it gonna be called? What's the function of it? What does the Zkalyx token do?
Right. So we want all blockchains to have this, but we're the first to do it. So we're going to have a layer 1 blockchain, and intentionally, that layer 1 blockchain doesn't do anything. It's like Litecoin or Bitcoin or any other UTXO style of blockchain, and we're going to connect it to all the applications that we build. The fee token on the different blockchains, they're all the same fee token. So that's a new thing and a different concept. So when the fee token is the same on different blockchains, we do something a little bit different. The idea here is you don't need to have a utility token. We never needed one. Utility tokens are really to help investors invest in things and people raise funds. we separate that. We say, look, let's do all the utility in the fee token. So it's all, for all the chains we build and our partners build, those all be Zkalyx. All Zkalyx is what we're shooting for. All those fees will be Zkalyx. And then let's have investor tokens that attract fees. So almost, if you're holding an investor token, it's almost like you're getting fees as airdrops. And then I sell you the investor token. I don't get fees anymore, you do. So it's a different concept about how the crypto economy should work.
What sort of traction are you getting, and what steps do you need to take? What's going to happen to get you all going in the marketplace? You know, there's a lot of competition out there. How do you differentiate yourself, and how do you position yourself for success?
I'm going to say this very confidently. I have looked at 104 bridges, 104 people that say they're trustless, 104 people that say that this is the best bridge. And then tomorrow when a new bridge comes out, it'll be 105. More bridges is not the future. Eliminating bridges is the way to go for our entire industry. So that's how we're separated. We're not a bridge. We're not anything in the middle. We're not anything that users need to look up to figure out how to get from here to there. If your blockchain is connected to that blockchain, you can just send it, just like you send within the same blockchain. So really, that's the differentiator. We are not something you need to know about in order to do an interchain connection.
So it works behind the scenes without people having to know they're using it. That's great.
They'll never know.
Wrapping up, what can people do today to get involved? Are you doing a TGE? Are you raising money? How can people get involved today?
We are raising money. We're in our pre-seed right now. Please come to me if you're interested in that. There will be more. And as I said, I don't think the TGE is going to be for a while. So we have different investment plans, if I can call it that. But yeah, so we're doing that right now. So if you guys want to come talk to me, please just find me. I'm the bald guy. I think I'm the only bald guy.
To find the bald guy, write him a check. Thank you, Robert.
All right, thank you.